Alright, hey, I'm Marcus Smith.
I'm Jared Thach.
Hi guys, my name is Kenny Yontwises.
And our presentation is on essay do's and don'ts for English and language composition. Here are some tips for any type of essay. The first phase is pre-writing. In this phase, you'll be brainstorming and planning for the rest of your essay. The second phase is writing. In the writing phase, always be sure to identify all audiences and answer the prompt directly. When responding, recognize all points of view and consider different ideas.
Revising. In this phase, you should be mentally rethinking your ideas and arguments. Editing. In this phase, you should be fixing small spelling and grammar mistakes. Finally, when evaluating, you should be judging the general flow and style of your essay and ensuring that it completely answers the prompt.
Our next piece of advice, we must analyze. In any essay, you must first analyze the prompt and then make sure you answer all parts of the prompt clearly and directly and understand its purpose. Another piece of advice is to organize. You must create a rough outline of each paragraph and also manage your time wisely, especially on the AP exam. If you don't, you will create an incomplete essay, or in other words, you're screwed. And then you must have a style in your writing. So be sure to use high levels of vocabulary to generate a style that will be appealing to all readers.
One of the three types of essays you'll be writing in AP English is a rhetoric essay. Some things you should do in this essay are open up your essay with a thesis that catches the attention of the reader. Another thing you should do is mention the author and title of the piece that the prompt has given you. In your body paragraphs, you should directly quote the article and or paraphrase if you feel that is appropriate. You should supply each body paragraph with a topic sentence that is followed by commentary that is very specific. In your thesis, you should have at least three rhetorical devices that you will explain in each of your body paragraphs. And your whole entire essay should answer the prompt directly. And now here's some don'ts for writing a rhetoric essay. You should not write outside of the third person. Like Miss Womack always says, and nobody cares what you think. You should not write your opinion on the article, and you should also not use boring diction. If you're struggling with something to say, here are some words to use. Don't write a summary of the article, and you should also not make your essay look like this. You should be concise so you have the attention of the reader throughout the whole essay.
The type of essay you'll be writing are argumentative essays. Here are some do's for an argumentative essay. Quickly and clearly take a position, which are either to defend, qualify, or challenge. Doing so will avoid creating confusion with the reader and allow them to easily recognize what you're arguing for. Take all sides of the issue. By doing so, you'll be able to understand the strengths and weaknesses of the positions and create a dynamic rebuttal later in the essay. Also, bring up outside examples that support your position. Including this step will help convince the reader that you're knowledgeable with the subject and understand how it plays out in real life. And now, here are some don'ts for an argumentative essay. Do not qualify without a firm understanding. Oftentimes, writers may contradict themselves when qualifying on an unfamiliar topic. Therefore, you must be experienced with the topic you choose to qualify. Also, do not end with a lacking conclusion. In an argumentative essay, it is important to end in a way that will fully buy your audience. By ending abruptly, you lose the opportunity.
So the last type of essay you'll be writing is a synthesis essay. So the first thing you want to do for your synthesis essay is to cite at least 3 sources. Now, please don't mess this up because citing these 3 sources is the easiest points that And I also recommend that you cite at least 4 sources. And then you should also take a firm position in your essay. When you take a firm position in your essay, it is much easier to further your argument. And lastly, you should understand each source. So in the synthesis essay, it is all about using your sources to further your argument. And the further you know your sources, the easier and the better you could make your argument more clear. And now for our don'ts in the synthesis essay. So, unlike the argument essay, you don't want to pull outside information into your essay. The synthesis essay is all about using your sources to further your argument. And also, do not equivocate, because it is the absolute last thing you don't want to do, since you are pretty much taking 2 sides and then equaling them to each other. It is even worse than qualifying. And lastly, do not summarize the sources in your argument. Summarizing the sources is useless, and you are not creating an argument, as you're just restating facts and being repetitive.
Alright, thanks for watching, and I hope this helped you guys out. See you later.